Good morning students. I Neha welcome you all in next lecture of lesson 1, The Lost Child of Moments book. Dear students, as you know that we have started the chapter and in previous lecture you came to know that this story is about a little child who goes to a village fair with his parents. In the fair he lagged behind due to many attractive things. Now see what happens next in the story. So dear student, as we have read in last lecture that the child lost in the fair. He lagged behind due to many attractive things in the fair and separated from his parents. And when he turns around and finds his parents were not there, he was lost. He was filled with panic, fear. He runs in different directions to find his mother and father. Now, this time, see in the paragraph, he ran quickly again, this time to a shrine to which people seemed to be crowding. Every little inch of space here was congested with man, but he ran through people's leg, his little sob lingering mother, father, near the entrance to the temple. However, the crowd became very thick. Men jostled each other, heavy men with flashing murderous eyes and hefty shoulders. The poor child struggled to thrust a way between their feet, but knocked to and fro by their brutal movements. He might have been trampled underfoot had he not shrieked at the highest pitch of his voice, "Father, mother!" A man in the surging crowd heard his cry and, stooping with great difficulty, lifted him up in his arms. Now, this time he ran towards to a shrine, means a religious place like temple, that was full of people. But he ran through people's leg. People were pushing each other at the entrance gate. He was struggling to make a way there. He might have been crushed under their foot unless he shouted loudly, "Father, mother!" A man in that moving crowd heard his cry. By chance, a man in that moving crowd heard his cry, and with a great difficulty, he lifted him in his arms. The man brought him out from the crowd and asked, "Whose baby are you? How did you get here, child? Whose baby are you?" the man asked as he steered clear of the mass. The child wept more bitterly than ever now and only cried, "I want my mother, I want my father." When the man brought him out from the crowd and asked, "Whose baby are you?" but the child didn't reply. He wept only and cried only that he wanted his mother, he wanted his father. Now let's see the next paragraph. The man tried to soothe him by taking him to the roundabout. "Will you have a ride on the horse?" he gently asked as he approached the ring. The child's throat tore into 1,000 shrill sobs and he only shouted, "I want my mother, I want my father." The man tried to make the child comfortable by taking him on the swing, but he was sobbing and shouted only that he wanted only his parents, his mother and father. Now see what he wanted earlier. Now all the things loses charm for him. Now he only wants his parents. Let's see the next paragraph. The man headed towards the place where the snake charmer still played on the flute to the swaying cobra. "Listen to that nice music, child," he pleaded. But the child shut his ears with his fingers and shouted his double-pitched strain, "I want my mother, I want my father." Next, the man took him away to the place where the snake charmer still played his game with the cobra, and he requested to the child that, "Child, listen to that nice music." But the child this time shut his ears with his fingers and shouted in his double pitch sound that he wanted only his mother and father. Now he does not want to listen that music. Then the man took him near the balloons, thinking that the bright colors of the balloons would distract the child's attention and quieten him. "Would you like a rainbow-colored balloon?" he persuasively asked. The child turned his eyes from the flying balloons also and just sobbed, "I want my mother. I want my father." So, when the man took him to near the colorful balloons to distract the child's attention, but this time also he turned his eyes from the flying balloons and just sobbed and shouted only that he wanted his mother, he wanted his father. So, this is all about this lecture. We will continue this chapter in our next lecture and also discuss the question answer of this chapter. Thank you.